When is the last time you've seen a beautiful copper from the early part of the 20th century, early 1900s? And what they look like? Well, how about if we go back 100 years before then? The first decade the U.S. Mint was making coins, the early 1800s. And on top of that, how about a denomination that does not exist any longer? This one's the Holy Grail. This is a sweet deal, and the price, gotta see it. We are talking about the half cent. So when the U.S. Mint opened in 1793, it made two coins, a half cent and a large cent. The half cent was the size of a quarter. The large cent was the size of a $50. This is the half cent. It is the first formal design where they were consistent. They call it the bust half cent. It was made from 1800 through 1808. That means your coin is going to be over 120 years old, basically. No, 200 years old, and then change. Right? We're in 2023. These are 200-year-old, and they look better than the coppers from 100 years ago. This is just a random. This is an 1804. These are beautiful, hand-selected, circulated coins. We've been acquiring these for over a year now. Coin by coin, find them, put them aside. Find them, put them aside. Most of the time when you find these coins, there's a heavy wear issue on one side or the other. Now, to make it even more special, we have it in this beautiful proof set display. It opens. You can just hit the seam and open it up if you want to hold the coin yourself. Again, as referenced, hand-selected beauties. Now let's spend a couple of seconds talking about value, because that's the whole story here. Small cents, which we replaced these coins, right? In 1857, the half cent went away, and the Indian head cent came in, 51 years, and for the last 100+ years, it's been the Lincoln cent. So the year that everybody talks about with those two is 1909. It's the last year of issue of the Indian, and the rarest Indian is the S, San Francisco. And they made a little over 300,000 coins, making it special, finding it for $600, $700, $800 a coin. And this quality, you're lucky. It's a good deal. How about the Lincoln cent? The key coin there is, well, the lowest minted was the San Francisco as well, but it was the VDB cent. Remember the first design where they put Lincoln's, the designer, Victor David Brenner's initials on the coin? And we stopped that quickly. That was 484,000. Finding that coin in a condition similar to these would cost you over $500, closer to $600. These are coins, this group we have, which are all bust half designs, all from the dates we're referencing. Over 200 years old, and they sell for less money than the coins from 100 years after it because of the popularity index. A lot of people didn't even know these coins existed. As referenced, the denomination ended. They call it an obsolete. We had a number of denominations that just disappeared because they made sense, funny haha, right, during the 1800s, but they did not make logical flow for commerce in the 1900s as we progressed, as prices unfortunately raised, etc. But tonight we have available the bust halves, gorgeous coins. If you're interested in more than one, we got a couple of different dates available, obviously. Finding them, though, is the challenge of it all. Outright special stuff. My competition for the same type coin, which is this coin, not as nice as these are, but similar overall, they're at $249. So we're making a splash tonight, everybody. We are $100 less. And the quality, as you can see, is eye-catching for a coin that's 200 years old. I mean, when's the last time you've seen an Indian head cent that wasn't bought as a collector coin? Something that you saw go through commerce. They look like crap, don't they? How about coppers and the Lincoln cent, the Wheaties? Again, we pulled copper in 1972, right? No, 1982, excuse me. But if you go back to the Wheaties, the first 50 years, those are heavily worn. These look nicer than those coins, and that's 100 years beforehand. Talk about our colonial founding. These coins were all made before the War of 1812. The British couldn't get enough of us. They wanted to get their butts kicked twice. These were those coins, these beautiful coppers. Again, the half cent ended in 1857. The half cent is approximately the size of a quarter in today's denominations, 1 millimeter off. Gorgeous hand-selected obverse and reverse, and they're in these beautiful presentations as well. So here is another tidbit that's just fun. As I referenced, the average mintage from our large cents is less than the Indian head from 09S. It's less than the SVDB, and it's 200 years old, 100 years before that. Right? We're averaging, give or take, 300,000 coins a year. Of these 9 years, they made this design. Today, which is what? Well, we're in 2023. Let's go back to 2022 and look at the finished numbers. Last year, they made 15.9 million Lincoln cents a day. In our first 9 years, we barely made 300,000 plus a year. That just makes it special. Love the coin, never have it available. And it's because finding quality examples of these early issues are just tough. Again, we're showing you an 1804 right in the middle. We got a couple of different dates for those of you that love this area, this part of our history. And these are coins that Thomas Jefferson would have had in his pocket. James Madison, our founding fathers, the people that created and melded this country. And this is what they used, and it looks better than the coppers we have 100 years ago. Again, 200-year-old coins. Guys, we got to put a 1-minute clock up. I love the ramble on these. I mean, it's what coin collecting is all about, the great American coin hunt, right? They brought it back with the quarters in 2019 for one reason. We love looking for coins. Well, if you've gone to coin shows, you know how impossible these early cents are. And the large cents are tough. The half cents are even rarer. They're almost impossible. There's always a problem somewhere. Obverse, there's a discolorization or a ding. The back, you can't read the word half cent because it's the high point in the middle. Well, on these, you can read the word liberty, you can read the year, and obviously you can see the design of our first unified design. In the reverse, 1/200th, which is a half cent. I also love that. Guys, not $249.95 tonight. These beautiful collector coins are available for only $149.95 while they last. Number of phone calls is exceeding the number of coins left. So if you are visiting us via the web, that will be avccoins.com. And it's in your shopping cart. You're going to hang around. Thank you for that, but push it through so you don't miss out. This one's going to sell out.